Welcome back to another episode of Torque. So today we're going to put the A-pillars on, the A-pillar covers, and then I'll give you a quick update of what's going on with the car. So let's head out to the barn and I'll show you guys. I'm putting on the A-pillar covers, and I want to show you guys something real quick. So I've already worked on this a little bit. You'd think that this would be a straightforward procedure, but of course, you know, these aftermarket pieces don't fit near as good as the original. And you can see how much of a gap this is at the bottom. This was way up here. This little leg was sticking way up. And I did something, and I'll show you what I did. We're going to try and adjust this as well. You know, this is all some type of rubber, and it wants to go back to its original form, but we want this to lay down as much as possible. So I'll show you what I did on this little leg to help it stay down, and we'll see if we can't do that here. Okay, just real quick, we've got a drill, we've got an 1/8 inch drill bit, we got some 51,000 safety wire. This stuff is stainless. We got some dikes. What we're going to try and do is we're going to drill straight up through this, and then we're going to push some pieces of safety wire, some short pieces here, and once we have it up inside where you can't see it, we'll be able to move this and mold it whatever direction we want, and it should hold its form. So let's try this. All right, you got to be really careful when you're drilling this. And you should be able to feel that drill bit on both sides as you're going through. You don't want to come through, but if you do come through, if you pull that drill bit out, it's going to basically seal itself right back up again. There may be a little tiny hole, but it's going to be hard to see it. So I've got 2 holes drilled in there, and it goes up as long as that drill bit is. I don't know, maybe 2.5 inches. So I'm going to cut a couple of pieces of safety wire, and then we're going to put it in there, and we're going to see if it holds its shape. I need 2 pieces. You can put 2 pieces in each hole. Let's go ahead and do that, and to give it a little bit more strength. And then just use some small needle nose, and you can push it up inside, and nobody will be the wiser. There we go, we got 2 pieces in there now. So let's put 2 more pieces on the other hole. All right, so you can see, you can't even see the pieces of metal. They're up inside, and now we can push this or mold it whatever way we want. So let's go test fit it and see if it looks any better. We got to get it to lay down a little bit more. So I'm really happy with this, because if you would have seen this one before, it was sticking up a good 3/4 of an inch, and now it's laying down onto the surface of the dash. So we're going to come over to the other side, and you can see how far up this is. So we're going to put a couple of pieces right in there, and hopefully we'll be able to bend this right down. So let's try and get this to work. All right, I haven't taped for a while, and that's my fault. I've just been pressing on with the car, and has just forgot about it. But I wanted to get you guys up to speed, so I did get those A-pillars in. We also got a lot of other stuff on, so let's take a look. We got the windshield on, and the cowl panel that goes up front. We did put the windshield in by ourselves, me, the wife, and the kids, which was pretty time consuming. There's been a kind of a big debate on what to use for adhesive for this thing, if you're going to use the butyl rubber or the caulk style that comes out, which I think dries a little bit more solid. I did find out reading online that you're supposed to use a 3/8 ribbon in the front and a 5/16 in the back. So when I ordered this ribbon, they said it was 3/8. Well, it's 3/8 across, but it's about 5/16 thick. So I was able to stand this up, make it 3/8 in the front, and lay it down in the back, and that was the 5/16. So let me just show you a couple other things. If you do decide to put the rear window, front window on by yourself, just be really careful when you're using that ribbon. It's almost best to, to center the window, and then try and, mark the edge of your window, and then put down that butyl rubber right on the edge. I didn't get quite on the edge, and you can see a little bit of that rubber right there. It would just make for a cleaner installation. But the back window came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. These are both original windows. When I priced out windows, they were pretty reasonable. I mean, they were less than $200. Just shipping was about $200. So I actually cleaned up these windows, and I'll show you guys in a few minutes what I did to clean them up. So you can see we got the A-pillar on this side, on the driver's side, and you can see some of the butyl rubber. I didn't come at an angle. I mean, at a sharp angle. I ended up cutting that corner, and that's the reason why you can see that. So when you're putting on that front windshield, make sure when you mark it, let's say with a marker, pull out the window and put your rubber in and try and get it right on the edge of the windshield, and that way you'd avoid that. This is what I use to get rid of some of the minor imperfections on the glass. This stuff called rhodite that got from Eastwood. Now this has been several years ago, and it's almost like a powder. It's a powder form, and you mix it with water, and you try and get it to the consistency of gravy. You soak this pad for a little bit and get it nice and wet, and then you'll put a little bit of that slurry on there, and you just work the window back and forth. It will take a while. I had to do it probably 6 or 7 times in one spot to get rid of some of the marks, but it worked pretty well. If you can feel anything on the windshield itself with your fingernail, then it's too deep and you're not going to be able to get out. You may be able to smooth over the edges, but you're not going to be able to get it out. So as you can see, the back window, I did a little bit of it, but yeah, came out really good. The front windshield, which is the original windshield as well, there's a few little tiny imperfections in there, but I can live with it. I mean, it still has that green tint because it's the original, and yeah, I'm happy with it. You guys probably noticed the cowl panel. The cowl panel is all painted. I painted the same color of the car. So obviously, at least for now, I will not be running wipers because those wipers will come right across onto that cowl panel and scratch it up. So it is what it is. We're going to leave it like that. I think it looks pretty good. It blends in really well. All right, you guys probably also noticed that we got the hood on, and these hinges are from Ring Brothers. They went together pretty easy. One thing I did notice is your hood doesn't open up near as high. You can see how high it opens up. It's not even close, but they work really well. It seems to, with those little gas pistons, it seems to give equal pressure when you're pulling down the hood. It doesn't want to tip one side to the other, and they work really well. When you pop the hood, it definitely wants to open it up. So I'll close the hood, and I'll let you guys see the finished product. All right, yeah, we got the hood all aligned. You can see it's all closed up. Our gaps are pretty good. They're pretty even. So the car's starting to really come together. I'm still waiting for those door panels. God, I hope they come soon so I can finish this thing off. And I should have rims in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So just stick with me, and we'll get this project completed. We've been trying to name the car. I know that sounds a little crazy, but the El Camino, which you guys have seen before, that was named Blue Thunder. My son gave that name to it. The wife has called this Venom, which is kind of cool just because we have that snakeskin, that simulated snakeskin vinyl. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope to see you on another episode of Torqued.